Hello, everybody. I am absolutely delighted to be here presenting the live premiere of the Super Mario 64 120-star tool-assisted speedrun. It has been so long in the works. The last 120 TAS was made 14 years ago. It has just been so long. We've all been just so excited to be showing this off here today. I'm Palix. I'm the lead author of the project, and I'm joined by...
I'm Crackex. I'm also one of the authors.
I'm Xander. I'm also one of the authors, and I've been a TAS competition host over the years.
And I'm OneTed59, also been a TAS competition host.
Well, I don't think there is any reason to drag this out any longer, so...
Game's done quick. Are you ready? Give me
Let's get a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go!
It's me, Mario.
So, this is the Super Mario 64 120-star TAS. So, 120-star TAS, what does that mean? We are going to be getting every single star in the game and beating the final Bowser. There's going to be a couple things that we do, or that we don't do, I should say, that the RTA speedrun does. And you'll see some of those throughout later in the run. We do a little bit of a different route than what RTA does, and you'll see that straight out of the gate as soon as we go with Lakitu. Here's the castle.
Now, one of the most important mechanics of the game is that Mario's jump height is proportional to his horizontal speed. So the faster we go, the higher we'll jump. And if we're moving backwards, we'll actually jump down. And as we meet our protagonist, please everyone greet Mario. Everyone say hello to Mario. Hello, Mario.
I'm Mario.
Now, also, long jump speed backwards is uncapped, and long jumps multiply your speed. So we're gonna make our way over to here, use this steep slope to backwards long jump repeatedly, and jump downwards into Vanish Cap under the moat.
So now inside Vanish Cap under the moat, we're going to be going for all of the red coins here. We're going to be getting these reds, cut the corner all the way up using that slope, barely make it over here, do a glitchy wall kick off of this side, wall kick into the fifth, and then on the side of these to be able to get up all the way into the final red coin.
And now we're actually moving so fast, that we don't need to jump over this. We can make it through with the Vanish Cap.
One down.
And now that we are in the moat, oh no, we're in the moat. So the fastest way out of here is actually to save and quit. And that allows us to get back to the file select menu and just load right back in out up here.
And now we're gonna build up some speed on this slope here, and we don't even need to worry about skipping Lakitu because we already have 1 star. And now, we don't like entering doors very much in this, so you're gonna see some fast travel. We'll make our way to the stairs and just backwards long jump to Cool Mountain right off the gate.
All right, it is the first main course star. It is slip sliding away. We're going to be doing some really clean movement straight into this chimney here. Normally you go all the way down the slide. This is tool assisted. We're not doing that. We're going into a triple jump straight into a glitch wall kick over this wall, falling right down. We can't actually clip from the top because the ceiling is in the way, so we have to clip through the side wall there, and we just skip the entire slide in one go.
And now one long jump directly into the star.
Next up is the 100 coin star, and we're gonna be pairing it with the big penguin race. You'll see this coming right up. We're gonna collect a few coins outside of the race before going into it.
So we start off by going over here to this red coin, going down here, sliding backwards, missing 1 coin here intentionally, going down to the blue coin switch.
And we're gonna use an invisible ceiling to cancel the upwards momentum of our backwards long jump, repeatedly backwards long jump, press C up to slide up the slope and get into the race.
And now for this penguin race. This penguin actually rubber bands to where Mario is in the level, so we want to go as low as possible. So we're intentionally not jumping here except for these coins. We need to go as low as possible to get them. And the lower we go, the faster the penguin goes. So we're going really low here. We're gonna get hit with the penguin to get a little bit of extra speed.
Now, as we're falling here, again, just making some perfect racing lines. Lots of effort went into finding the right...
And we fall off there just to get a little tiny bit lower so the penguin goes slightly faster. Now we have to catch the penguin. It's gonna be close.
Ooh. With a glitchy wall kick to boot, we beat the penguin. Now, during these text boxes, this is actually the penguin is walking to the right spot, and you're gonna see some dust kick up here. This is actually RNG manipulation. Genuinely, anytime you see dust, it advances the RNG. So this is done all throughout the run for all of the coins that spawn.
4.
Up next, we got Lil Penguin Lost.
And this Little Penguin Lost is a fun one. We're supposed to go all the way around the mountain, we're gonna do things a little bit differently. We actually start off by triple jumping up here to the top, grabbing the penguin, grabbing it hands-free. We have it held. It's not actually Mario's hand. Going all the way down the mountain, and the hands-free allows us to jump and go directly into the penguin. It's still technically in Mario's hands. That allows us to conserve speed and go directly into the star.
Frosty slide for 8 red coins. All right, this one is a good one. Now, in Cool Mountain, there's a bunch of slippery slopes which we can make use of to build up some speed. And you'll see this here. First up, we're gonna go to the tree, side flip, grab the first coin, jump down here. And if we pull back and press C up, we can build up speed here. Use this to butt slide really, really quickly. We're gonna jump down here. And we're gonna make use of another invisible ceiling to backwards long jump, seemingly off of thin air. Use this to hold us in place. Moonwalk, C up to redirect our speed. Moonwalk again to reach the warp.
And now that we go through the warp, we can get down with a slide kick, allowing us to get speed from the slope, an instant wall kick, using the slope, and a butt bounce directly over the gap to get the star.
Next up, Snowman's lost his head. We gotta go find it. Now, this one, there's actually only one checkpoint that we need to hit. And so we have some downtime. It's a free run. Please enjoy this made by Y, and we got some time for donations here.
Let's start with a $100 donation from Wookie Dad and Josh. They said, my son and I are attending in person for the first time. Thank you to the amazing SGDQ crew for an awesome event. We love TAS runs. Here's to hopefully seeing the amazing Dram World 3 run too. What is going on?
Oh, right here. We grab speed from the BLJ. We conserve it into the snowman. That allows us right here. We can conserve the speed out of the text box to get a massive jump directly into the star.
Yeah, important to note there, when you have lots of forwards hyperspeed, it actually makes you jump higher, so you can jump straight to the star in just a single frame.
Now, wall kicks will work. You may have seen in that free run, there's some floor gaps that we can jump through, and we'll use this here. And we're not gonna kick any walls. We're gonna jump through the wall and use a float perfect double wall push to dive into the star. And that wraps up Cool Mountain here. And again, we don't like entering doors here, but there's some handy dandy stairs nearby. So we're gonna use those to backwards long jump and make our way to Princess's Secret Slide.
So everyone, get your slide time guesses in.
What do you think it'll be? We're starting off some long jumps here. Some very standard movement, just some sliding, going down.
Actually going straight down, we're going to be doing a wall kick and sliding off here, hitting the wall at the perfect point to redirect our speed and get a time of 12 seconds flat.
Full 0.3 faster than the old TAS.
And now we skip the first star. We're gonna get that one later. We have to get this box star back here.
Next up, we spawn in the lobby. Again, there's stairs nearby. It's wonderful for us. So we're gonna backwards long jump and make our way to Bowser in the Dark World. Now I wanna point out the way that we start this is gonna be with a slide kick into dive grind. So you see us cancel that. What we do is we dive onto the edge, fall off, which cancels the need for a rollout, so we can dive again to build up lots of speed.
And now that we have all that speed, we're able to go up here, make our way over to these elevators. As you know, in TAS, if there's an elevator, we're going to be doing a BLJ. We BLJ to get backward speed, redirect our speed all the way throughout, see up, turn around to be able to get the reds, kick all the way throughout the level, and then get the final red coin.
All right, just some clean movements, some jump dives up over here. And if you're ready for the first Bowser fight, this is the 120-star TAS, not the 100% TAS. We don't need to fight him.
So we pause exit, we go straight into Wing Mario. No, not Wing Mario, Wing Cap, I should say.
Tower of the Wing Cap. Yeah, we're going to start with the spiral flying down here just to get these res directly under where Mario spawns. It is really difficult to actually find the optimal flying lines. We actually built a custom machine learning model just to find the exact optimal flight path to get through all of these red coins here. And if we come down, we're just going to fly just barely on top of the switch because you can actually hit it without actually landing on it.
Next up, we're gonna finish off our castle secret stars in the lobby area here, and we're gonna backwards long jump our way back to Princess's Secret Slide. So Twitch chat, get your guesses in. What time do you think it'll be?
Ooh. Well, you saw how fast it was the first time. It was 12 seconds flat. We're going to be going over here doing a similar wall kick, but it looks a little different.
In this case, we're gonna bounce off of this pole here with a wall kick. Slide, we're gonna jump to gain a lot of height to cancel the bounce of the star animation. The star bounce cancel makes it faster to detour.
This is the first time in SM64 history that we have two different routes in Princess's Secret Slide.
Up next, we have everything we need to make our way to Womp's Fortress for Chip Off Womp's block. This one, you'll see some standard looking movement. Now this setup for the first glitchy wall kick looks similar, but it's different. It's way more precise. It's another double float perfect, double glitchy wall kick. And please enjoy this boss fight. We got some time for a donation.
I've got a $64.64 donation from Luigi Linguini, and they said, let's get this Mario 64 train started early. 2 million is in sight. Super Dram World is coming. Let's unite and light the torch of freedom for everyone. Let's get those $64 donations, or 64.64s, in at 15 minutes on the clock. Let's keep this task going, team. Yeah.
All right, now going back in here into Whomp's Fortress, we're going to go to the tower of the wing, the top of the tower, and here we're going to do this double glitchy wall kick again. One of them is in fact float perfect, and we're going to do a weird rollout here. This is called a ghost rollout, and it allows you to roll out on a slope in a way that you would normally not be able to.
And more glitchy wall kicks to boot, of course.
Never get enough glitchy wall kicks in this run.
That's so good. Again, glitchy wall kick, just a wall kick where you reflect off the wrong wall, essentially. Now we're going back in for Shoot into the Wild Blue. Now, conveniently, there's a slope near the start here, which we can use to backwards long jump off of, enter the water from the side to upwarp, conserve the speed, and use it to shoot straight at the star. Next up is Long One. We're pairing the 100 coin star with red coins here.
Yes, we're pairing 100 coin with red coins. We're going to be starting off going over, of course, to these yellow coins, trying to get as much coins as possible. Shout outs to Nis on that Nis flip. Going for this ring of coins right here, up to this red, and we're going to be making our way over to the blue coin switch.
And slopes are so useful, trying to build up as much speed as we can anytime we have a slope nearby. We're just gonna barely dodge this star, and we're making this all the way up here with a beautiful wall kick just in time to make this cycle.
And now we're going to kill this piranha plant, and that blue coin we're going to get later for a special trick that you'll be able to see.
So normally when you collect the last red coin as your 100th coin, it'll spawn the 100th coin star and then the red coin star. But if we stagger collecting the 100th coin and the last red coin, we can spawn both at the same time.
Grabbing the star with a ledge grab there as well is lovely.
Also, by the way, walls to kind of...
Don't worry about
What
it.
wall?
Don't worry about it. It's just a regular Saturday night for Mario. New record, 100. Up next, we got Fall into the Caged Isle. This one, again, familiar setup here. Long jump, double glitchy wall kick, float precise again. Just some dive rollouts here. Perfectly clean movement. Dive grind to cancel that side flip, glitchy wall kick, clipping into the cage. This next one, blast away the wall, cannonless like you've literally never seen it before. Get ready for this one.
We start out by going out the backflip into the tree to get a better angle. We jump up, we glitchy wall kick chain, and we grab the star.
The way Mario grabs the tree on US is actually a little faster for this star than JP as well.
And now we're done with Whomp's Fortress, so we're going to be doing yet another BLJ. Mario hates doors, so we're going to be using this speed to go all the way throughout the lobby into Bob-omb Battlefield.
Next up, behind the Chain Chomp's gate.
So behind the Chain Chomp's gate, we're going to be getting speed from this slope. And there's an interesting thing when you grab a Bob-omb as soon as it explodes, it actually gets bloated and you can use it to push us out of bounds. As it pushes us out of bounds, that activates the death failsafe and we can grab the star during the death.
Yeah, just grabbing it during the death there, it skips all the exit cutscenes, just saves so much time.
Moving back in, we're going for the big bob on the summit. We're gonna use this to build up some speed, and we're gonna make our way to the elevators. You know what time it is. We're gonna backwards long jump on these elevators, redirect off the tree, use this forward speed to jump all the way to the boss fight.
Time for King Bob-omb here. We're just going to throw him right to the ledge here. And as you'll watch very closely, you grab him here. He pushes us off the edge there as we grab him, so we instantly release him. We skip that animation there. We just beat him in seconds.
Normally for King Bob-omb, you have to grab him and do a very slow throwing animation. We skip all of that with the help of that ledge.
Yeah, and the triple jump even keeps us in front because you have to be in front of him at the starts.
Yeah.
So precise. Moving back in for 100 coins, which we're pairing with Foot Race with Koopa the Quick. Now this year, we're actually going to be talking to the Koopa at a very specific spot, which changes the angle, which speeds them up during the race. Now, we're going to make our way, and we're going to grab the wing cap. We want to beat this race as fast as possible. And I want you to take notice of how Mario curves down to the left as he starts this, because your yaw is actually conserved. And so as we take hyperspeed flight, we're going to hard bank to the left. We're going to finish the race. We're waiting for Koopa the Quick, so we're just collecting coins, but we're also staying outside of his radius except for a single frame to speed him up.
And now that we have a lot of time while we wait for Koopa the Quick, we can fly all the way throughout the level, getting all of these coins, including the 2 over there. Getting the red coin, going down all the way into this ring. Look how fast Mario is going. And then BLJ over here to be able to get to these posts.
And now on these posts, normally you need to run around them, but making a unit-precise circle around the top, we can just jump kick to get the circle of coins.
And those coins, we're actually so fast for beating Koopa here. We're going to use the post trick one more time on the Chain Chomp Star. And now we grab the Bob-omb and release it on the same frame. That'll spawn it where we last held an object, which was King Bob-omb. We jump back up, and now,
as we enter the radius, the Bob-omb spawns out of thin air, back at the hole to get the last coin to do another double star spawn. Now this elevator, as you can see, is very broken, so we try to apply it to every single star. Up next is shoot to the island in the sky. So once again, we're gonna make our way over to the right here, build up some speed on this, use slide kicks to conserve the speed to the elevator. Backwards long jump.
And when we do a jump dive here, we can do a massive jump all the way in the air, straight to the star.
Yeah, importantly to note there, that when you jump with hyperspeed, you're still going forwards really fast. So we actually use the dive to cancel the forwards hyperspeed, but maintain the vertical hyperspeed so we can go up to the island without shooting away from it.
Find the 8 red coins.
Ooh, find the 8 red coins. This is a fun one. You saw hyperspeed flying before. We are going to do it again. We're going into this slope, and we're going to use the wing cap one more time. We're going to do one more flight. Turn around to get that red coin, a BLJ. We're going to do some moonwalking all the way throughout the level, grab the tree, redirect our speed forwards, and do hyperspeed flying all the way up in the air, so high, into the 5th.
Down 3,
the 6th. Fly through the gate to get the 7th.
The triple jump bounce to redirect off the wall and get the 8th red coin.
We're actually going so fast there that we don't even hit the gate at all.
One final coin in Bob-omb Battlefield here. We're going back in for Mario Wings to the Sky, the 5 secrets. Once again, this elevator is super broken, so we're gonna make use of some more hyperspeed flying. Build up speed here, grab this. Once again, take note of how Mario banks as he lands this triple jump here, because we're gonna use that. Conserve the yaw after this. We redirect off the tree. We hold ourselves on out of bounds to turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That quickly. Now we're up way in the air, so we got a dive bomb all the way into the star. And that's Bob-omb Battlefield.
And one more time, one more castle move and a slide kick into this BLJ, and that allows us to get speed all the way into the Big Boo's haunt area. There's a special thing that we do here. Normally, when you kill the Boo, it has to have its level fall out of it, and we have to wait for that bounce to cancel. By luring it over here, we can go immediately inside it.
First up, we're gonna go on a ghost hunt. Start off with a punch trick, long jump here. Now, normally when you kill a Boo, you can't kill Boos, there's a text box. So we try to overlap killing multiples of them at the same time. You're gonna see us manipulate the Boos, lead them out here, and then we're gonna go for the slowest backwards long jump setup we have in the run.
It looks so weird.
And now with this speed that we're slowly building, we can go all the way throughout, kill that Boo, go in, go out, and we actually go all the way straight into the Big Boo right here.
And now as we're knocking out this Big Boo here, we're gonna use this kick as a setup to make it up to where the star spawns as well. You're gonna see this re-entry once again. So it uses the slope, right?
Yes, it uses a tiny little wall that's just not steep enough to be an actual wall. It's a tiny little floor.
Ooh, now, one thing that we use throughout is something called a misalignment. There's a 1-unit corner where Mario can snap up abnormally. So you see how fast we climb these stairs using misalignments right here. Don't blink, you'll miss it. Now that we're in this room, we're gonna collect the first 2 red coins, and we're gonna use this coffin here to set up another backwards long jump.
Grab the 3rd and the 4th, fall down so that we can get the 5th, and then jump up here to be able to get the 6th, the 7th, and 8th.
Again, so because we have so much backward speed, if we jumped, it would send us down, so we have to cancel that speed to jump up on top of the bookshelves and grab those last red coins.
Gamers, if we have a second, I have a really big donation here.
Go for it.
$5,000 here from Fan Gamer saying, "Hey everybody, it's me, Fan Gamer. Congrats on hitting 1.7 million. Let's keep those donations coming. Here we go to $2 million. You still have time to shop the Fan Gamer SGDQ 2026 merch collection, where a portion of your purchase gets turned into donations that directly support MSF. Woohoo! Jump on over to fangamer.com/GDQ.
Now that was Secret of the Haunted Books. That was actually the second oldest TAS record, last improved in 2017 by only a single frame by Dargos. So that's special shout outs there for that one. Now as we move back in, we're going for 100 coins and we're gonna pair it with Big Boo's merry-go-round.
So the special thing about 100 coins in Big Boo's Hunt is that we need to get a lot of coins from enemies. Normally most coins are just out in the courts, but there's so many coins we get coins from, rather. We go off of the coffin.
Eye to eye.
Oh, eye to eye.
Eye to eye.
Oh, we're going to eye to eye. We actually get the vanish cap. Sorry, we get the vanish cap, and we do a similar trick with the post to be able to get up and do the smallest possible circle so that the eye dies and we get the star.
Yes, this is in fact the only vanish cap that we need in the entire run.
Yeah, you can get this star without the vanish cap with some crazy strats, but it's actually just so slow to do that it's easier to just press the vanish cap switch.
If that star didn't exist, we wouldn't get the vanish cap at all.
Yeah.
And one thing I want to highlight, we've been starting with something called the punch trick. We'll punch for one frame before running because it's actually faster. So listen if you can hear it. Frame perfect trick that we've been doing all the time. And we actually walk there as well to avoid some dust frames, again, for RNG manipulation. Now this one is the 100 coin star.
Yeah. So we start off with a slide kick over here, getting coins from the enemies to be able to get these 2 boos, and we go up here to get the red coin for going back through the door.
Now we're making our way through these different rooms. Again, we've manipulated not only where these boos are going, but the coins that come out of every single enemy.
Yeah, you can see it moves towards where Mario's going, also has a lower trajectory, so it becomes tangible sooner.
And now we jump into these books, and before we go up there, we're going to actually get those blue coins later. We have just enough time making it to this blue coin switch, grabbing these blue, luring the boo out from its hiding place, getting these blues and going back down.
While we collect some more blue coins, we got time for a donation.
Another rare. I get 2 $5,000 donations back to back, but here is 5,000 from R. Combs, and they said the entire Mario 64 TAS community came together to bring us all an amazing run today. From the crew on stage to the back couch to all the contributors watching at home, this is the culmination of the years of theory crafting, experimenting, and development you've all put in, and now it's helping to raise money for a fantastic cause in a time when it's especially needed. Thank you all for making this possible. Also, this donation has been made possible by GDQ's support for donor-advised fund contributions, and it will be doubled by an employer matching fund. If you have access to a charitable matching program at work, do not forget that you can submit to match requests for your GDQ donations to amplify your impact as much as you can.
All right, and going back in here, we have Big Boo's balcony. We make some perfect wall kicks, keeping all the speed to get all the way up here.
Now the cage is just big enough for us to make it to the top. We're gonna use a misalignment to clip up there and knock the boo, and we're gonna use this slide here to not only make it up, but also knock out the boo and make it all ready to where the star is spawning.
That dive grind is awesome.
Ooh, important one up next. We're done with this here. We're done with the level here.
So we save and quit, and we go back inside. Now, you may remember, we didn't actually beat the first Bowser, so we don't have a normal way downstairs. We're actually going to do the alternative method, which is to BLJ, similarly to the start, back into Vanish Cap under the moat.
Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our way to the elevators down here. We're gonna backwards long jump a lot and build up a lot of speed. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump down into the water plane that exists below every level. That'll kick us out of Vanish Cap, but we have the speed stored up because we entered water, so we're gonna reactivate it when we hit a floor, navigate through parallel universe, come back to reverse enter the moat door.
Yeah, we have to fix the camera there, because if you actually let the camera follow Mario into a parallel universe, it will crash the game on console, so we have to spend a little bit of time changing the camera mode in
And a parallel universe, essentially Mario's coordinates wrap around, so you can think of there as being infinitely many copies of the world, but you can only interact with objects in the main one.
And now we are in Dire Docks, everyone's favorite swimming level. We're going to be going straight for 100 coins off the bat. This is one of the more harder runs RTA, but this is one of the laggiest levels in the game. You can see some camera angles that we do here. We're trying to reduce lag as much as possible. There's also not that many coins in this area. There's only 42 in this whole area, so we're going to dodge this one coin that you can see on the right, and we're going to take 41 to the other area in Dire Docks.
Now, you might see Mario kind of vibrating back and forth, and that's a result of brute forcing scripts. Again, they've tried millions and millions and millions of input combinations and actually found out that you eke out a few extra units by doing that. And you'll see it through swimming, through flying, through sliding, because these are very complex things that brute forcing scripts have been able to optimize.
And now with just a little bit more swimming, we're going into this in the corner. We do actually have to get this ring of coins before swimming back up. And this is where this part gets really interesting, because we're going to make our way over here, get these coins. We're going to go onto the sub.
And we're going to press C up and hold back to C up slide, build up a bunch of speed, use this to hyperspeed wall kick around. This is called pole jumping for red coins. We're not doing that here. We're going to collect all of the red coins and spawn the star.
And now we go straight into this blue coin switch, allowing us to get the 100 coins before Mario grabs it.
A rare time when we can't double star spawn. It's just faster to do this. Up next, chests in the current. So normally you need to get Bowser's Substar, but we want to get that as late as possible for the fast re-entry into Dire Docks.
Dire Docks does move back after we get that star. So we're going to be going down here, and we're going to be swimming into a ceiling. That ceiling will push Mario down real quick, all the way to the bottom, allowing us to get just to this chest. We're going to swim around, barely hitting the chest from behind. That's much more precise than it looks. And grab this chest, and the final chest right next to the whirlpool is reducing as much lag as possible. And we actually go so fast, we beat the shark to this little area. Everyone say hi to my favorite dear friend, Sushi.
Hi, Sushi.
Hi, Sushi.
Up next, our first through the jet stream star of the run. So this one, again, normally you're supposed to collect the metal cap to fall down through some rings. Everyone knows that with some perfect swimming, you can get through those rings, no problem. But first up, we're gonna be doing a trick called chip clip. We're gonna clip right through this wall, right here, right into the area.
That was a rare trick from when an RTA runner happened to find out just out of the blue, and it saved a lot of time, so shout outs to Chip Group.
And the setup here is different, right, Palix? There's a different setup in the TAS versus RTA.
Yes, because you don't actually have to punch if you get the spacing right. Normally it's too hard to do that RTA consistently, but this is TAS, so we get the spacing perfect every time.
And we can just barely grab that star there.
Up next, we got collect the caps.
Collect the caps, absolutely. Now, I do want to bring up here the lag reduction. I know this task is full of lots of flashy tricks, but the lag reduction is just as important, especially in a course like this, but also just throughout the entire run. There is one specific shout out I need to give here. I need to shout out to Atom Pass and Circmark specifically. They did all the lag reduction in this entire run in just a few months. Absolutely crazy work. And I can tell you, they saved a total of 45 seconds throughout the entire run only on lag reduction. All the same strats, just getting rid of the lag. Thank you so much to them.
When we're fighting for frames, 45 seconds is a lot, but we're gonna see up slide to do this and clip just barely outside the wall. Now we can just swim past this wall. We don't need to collect any caps when we're behind the wall. We can just swim to the star. Up next is board Bowser's sub. This is some swimming that you've seen before, so we got time for a donation.
Fantastic. The chat, the audience, they all understood the assignment about that 64 train. This one's from Will Riker that said, quote unquote, Mario enjoys BLJs. This is actually a myth. Marios only do that when they're distressed. Also, trans rights. Woo! Thank you so much for those donations. And as a quick reminder, we do have that glitch showcase open for The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Please make sure you're putting your donations towards it. We are so close to 20% of the way there. We need 200,000 total. We've got like 2 hours to go. But the sooner we get it, the sooner we can open even more things for you on this lovely finale day of SGDQ. Back to the TAS.
So now that we've collected the Bowser Substar, you can see the level moving back. We actually do have to go back into it one more time because we have to get the Manta Ray Star, which is only selectable after we collect that star.
Now, something we've been doing with swimming here is also swimming strength conservation, which allows us to swim as fast as possible right out the gate, a hidden optimization technique.
And yes, it allows Mario to accelerate to full swimming speed a little bit faster.
And those rings are notoriously terrible, but for TAS, it's no problem. It's that easy. And we're already a third of the way through. I can't believe it.
40 stars. Now, while we're here, we might as well enter Bowser in the Fire Sea. And just like the other Bowser stage, we're going to start off with a slide kick, cancel that into multiple diagrams to build up a bunch of speed very quickly.
And now we're going to make it over here to this red coin. You can see a trick that we do here, upwarping to the hangable ceiling. Whoa. Making our way to the BLJ, doing a BLJ, getting speed from it, going all the way over here, sliding down the pole to be able to reactivate it.
We've conserved it. There it is. Wall kicks all the way up. We're waiting for the elevator to come down so we can make it up this chute. There it is. Some very fast wall kicks. We still have all the speed, so we're going to jump all the way up, wall kick off here to get that red coin. We're waiting for the cycle to line up so that we can make it back up here. And now this is actually another perfect spot for a BLJ, which we'll use this, go around the course, use a butt bounce to delay the lava bounce, cancel the upwards momentum, and with some wall kicks, we'll grab the last red coin.
And now on to our first Bowser fight of the game. There's no way to know currently to skip the second Bowser, so this is the first Bowser we have to fight.
Now this is another laggy spot, so again, there's lots of camera manipulation going on here. Bowser's gonna make a big jump, we're gonna slide down here, and we're gonna use this tilting platform again to backwards long jump. This isn't just for flash, this will pull Bowser closer to the bomb when we grab him, so we can release him even quicker.
And that's the first of Bowser. We'll see him again in a little bit. And this is the only key that we need to get in the entire run.
The breakdance cancels if you walk ever so slightly, you can spam breakdance.
And now that we're done with Bowser in the Fire Sea, there's only one place left to go, and that's out of here. So we actually make our way over to this ground platform, and we BLJ all the way over to Mips.
We're gonna manipulate Mips by going to the right. It looks like we missed, but again, just getting Mips over here. There's our 42nd star.
And now that we grabbed the Mip star, we can actually use Mips to get through this door and into everyone's favorite star of the whole game. That's right, it's Toad! Woo!
Toad! And we can kick the wall to push us while we're grabbing the star in Hazy Beam Cave. Now our first star here, we're gonna be going through this to Cavern of the Metal Cap. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our way, we're gonna jump dive over to the sign and use a float perfect double wall push to push us out of the wall. We're gonna dodge a death plane. We hold back to dodge a death plane, then use this wet steep slope to backwards long jump. We're gonna make our way over here, turn around and jump kick to clip through these doors and make it into Cavern.
So you'll see a lot of that later, but we'll get in more into detail. But in here, we need to get the 8 red coins. Unlike RTA, we actually do want to hit this metal cap switch because it's a secret trick that'll help us later. We get all of these red coins, and we actually go so fast we don't even get any blinking at all.
And there's a version difference here. This star is a lot slower on Japanese version because of time stop. You cannot collect the or you have to get the text box before the star spawns.
And that was our first star in Hazy Maze Cave, going back in with a quick hop.
We're gonna get 100 coins. We're pairing with the reds here.
Ooh, this is a fun one. So this is the rare time we don't go over there. We're going to get that scuttlebug, get the coins over here. This is the only time you'll ever see this right side of the level. Go for it.
Now, a common pattern for backwards long jumps is when there's 2 floors that are staggered in bit. You long jump from the lower one to the upper one and slide back down to the lower one to do it repeatedly. And you're gonna see that geometry is perfect here for a backwards long jump. Collect some coins along the way, do some jump kicks to maintain this clip through the wall, and make it down here into the toxic maze.
And now we are inside the maze, going in a way that we're supposed to exit through it. We're going to be making our way to the blue coin switch. This blue coin switch is so helpful when you're going for 100 coins. We're going to make our way over past these blues because we're going to go back on the way. Go make our way over here to this snuff it, kill it for its coins, and exit the way you're supposed to enter the maze.
Now this here, normally you need to move some platforms. It's very, very slow. We're just gonna use some massive jumps here. Use that to both break the box and grab the coins at the same time. We're gonna press C up to cancel our triple jump to delay it, make it all the way up here. We're coming down, we're gonna knock out Mr. I here with a run. We're gonna C up slide to build up speed to make a massive jump, grab that red coin up there. Again, we've manipulated the blue coin to fall down into a good position for us. We'll collect it right here.
We grab the coins from that scuttlebug and we get up top, get the red, we jump up, kill the enemy up here, and with its falling coin, we grab it at the perfect time for a double star spawn.
Shout outs to Aru for that one.
Camera spam for lag reduction.
Right then, these next few stars are all going to be very, very similar, so I think we have a little bit of time just to break it down here. So starting off, we the trick you saw earlier was called sign clip. So the idea is when you go into a wall triangle, the game tries to push you out of it. But if you go inside exactly where two wall triangles meet, or right on the shared edge, the game will consider Mario inside of both walls at the same time, push him out twice, which is a large enough push to get straight through the wall there.
And with the help of that wet, steep slope that you've seen earlier, there's a trick that we can do that you'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the water is what allows us to BLJ on those slopes, right?
Yes, otherwise it'd be way too slippery.
Yeah, you'll see this here. So going back in, we're gonna do this sign clip one more time. We're gonna clip out, dodge the death plane, we're gonna go forwards, we're gonna backwards long jump on this wet steep slope, make it over to the elevator.
And now with the help of the elevator, we can actually get enough speed to go to a parallel universe. In the parallel universe, hit a death plane, and then grab a star.
Our star count incremented. So we go to a parallel universe, trigger the death plane, turn around and grab one of the stars that's out in the open. And so we can repeat that with the rest of the stars in Hazy Maze Cave. So we got some time for donations until 51.
Yeah.
Beautifully topical. I got a $256 donation here from Goldman that said, 4 tickets for the 64 train, please. Does this train travel between parallel universes? The answer is yes. We also got $64 donation here from Tustin, 2121, who just said, what? Which, yeah, honestly, I feel that one. I want to say real quick to all of you, all 4 of you up here, you're doing an incredible job of breaking all of this down, genuinely.
Thank you.
Keep them coming, keep them coming.
My pleasure. 6464 here from Arkanox that said, I can't believe I've been playing Super Mario 64 wrong all this time. Super awesome TAS work. Thank you for showing it off.
You mean you don't get these stars like this?
This is what I did.
can't confidently say I have, but I'm not the greatest gamer out there. We had 6464 here from Eva that said, let's get this Super Dram World run. As a reminder, we'll get that at a $2 million milestone, and while you're at it, Double Dip, put your donations towards that glitch showcase for A Link to the Past. We are now over 22% of the way towards it. We're so close to that 50,000. Make sure you keep putting them towards it, especially if you're jumping on that 64 train like Chris, who said, let's go.
So now we just BLJ'd. We can actually jump straight into the star, clipped in just to get it a little bit faster.
All right, our first star of Lethal Lava Land here is going to be the 8-coin puzzle with 15 pieces. I love the movement in this one. So we're gonna start off, we're gonna make use of the sign with a fast double long jump, and then we're gonna lava bounce, cancel it with a misalignment, make our way to the elevator, backwards long jump off of this bridge here, use this to moonwalk around, collect, count them, all the red coins.
It looks so cool.
I love the BLJ there because it's actually a hybrid of 2 different BLJ strats. It starts as an SBLJ along the railing, and then as the bridge starts moving up, it turns into a regular rising platform BLJ.
And now that bridge is actually on a global timer cycle, so the timer persists outside of the level, and we've optimized it across all of the levels combined. So we're gonna BLJ again here to enter into the volcano.
So now that we're in the volcano, we're going to go straight over to this island, barely land on it. It's so small. Climb the pole, it's actually faster to jump off, grab the other pole, and jump straight into the star. And now one thing you may notice here, we're actually slide kicking back into the level. It's slightly faster, just in LLL specifically.
A single frame every time, but every frame counts.
Back in for Red Hot and Rolling Log, a familiar setup, again using that misalignment, making our way to the bridge here. BLJ, boom, straight into the star.
Yeah, these elevators, they really help us out.
Yeah, again, as soon as we find a really good strat for making a lot of speed very quickly, we try to apply it to every star. And that's gonna happen here with Boyle the Big Bully. Once again, double long jump, lava bounce, misalignment on the bridge here. Now this speed will be conserved into the bully. We're gonna send them all the way off. Take them out.
And one fun detail about this is that we manipulate where the bully dies so that the star spawns a frame earlier.
Yes, the star actually overshoots its target position, so if you move the bully away from where we want to go, it moves the star slightly towards us.
Lots of hidden optimizations.
Yeah.
We bullied the big bully, time to bully the bullies.
So by going over here, the same start that we love to see, canceling it and going straight into the long jump. Too many bullies too far apart to be able to hit them all at once, but we can hit them all at once with an amazing ground pound. Before hitting the final bully out of the air.
See up backflip?
See up backflip. Ooh.
There's tech everywhere. I love it. Next up, our last stars in here. We've got our 100-coin star and hot foot it into the volcano.
So for this star, we're actually not going to be going straight into the elevator. We're going to make our way over to the shell because for this star, there's a lot of coins that we need to be able to get that are just sitting on the lava, and that would cancel all of our backward speed.
Now you're gonna see us try and make as many straight lines as possible, and Mario will be jumping a whole lot. Here we're waiting for the puzzle cycle because it spawns some coins, but we accelerate when we're in the air, so we're gonna keep trying to jump. And while we collect these coins, please enjoy it. We got some time for donations.
Until we enter the volcano.
Fantastic. 6464 from Eva that said, let's get this Super Dram World run. 12064 from Maple Star that said, Super Mario 64 is a good game with no bugs. All of this is intended mechanics. You can trust me, my uncle works at Nintendo.
Yeah.
Just like me. 6464 from VR's Third, who said, woohoo!
And now that we're inside the volcano, we can use the lava fall to get 2 quick lava bounces, allowing us to get all the way to the top and get the star.
Nice little detail there. If we actually land from the lava boost before we start falling, it actually skips the burning on the ground, which saves a little bit of time.
And we're done with Lethal Lava Land. Up next, just around the corner, we got Shifting Sand Land. Slide kick, start canceling it into a dive, of course, beautiful. First up is In the Talons of the Big Bird. Now, this stage is great because we got slopes right here. We can use it to build up some speed, use slide kicks to maintain that speed, slide all the way up here and jump and bounce on Klepto there. Least appearance from Klepto.
We barely make it all the way across, and now with a slide kick, we can recover on the slope to be able to go directly into the star.
Yeah, you cannot roll out with on a slope with a dive.
So we had to use a slide kick there to be able to do that.
And we are now halfway through the run.
Halfway, 60 stars. Up next, free flying for 8 red coins.
Ooh, you think flying in BOB was good? Well, we go all the way over here, conserving speed once more with the help of this slide kick. We can barely make it up over here with the help of a triple jump, jump dive, and we go into the wing cap.
Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stand on the base of this pillar, use this steep slope to backwards long jump. We're gonna redirect off the wall, triple jump to start, hyperspeed flying, going around, get ready for count the stars, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, clipping through the cork box because we have so much speed.
And it's much easier to clip through on the corner there because the wall hitbox is thinner.
So that's a rare example of a star where we're not pairing the red coin with the 100 coin star. We're going to be doing that a little bit later, but now what are we at?
Inside the ancient pyramid.
Ooh, inside the ancient pyramid. So this one's fun. We're going to be grabbing this bomb as it explodes, pushing us back similarly to in BOB. We can use that to clip through the gate and clip through the top of the pyramid to go straight inside. And that allows us to go straight into the star.
Yeah, grabbing the bomb as it's exploding, Mario's holding it, it pushes him back because it's so big and lets us clip through so many different things. Ooh, up next, 100 coins and pyramid puzzle.
Ooh, this is a fun one.
This is the pairing here. So we're gonna start off, we're gonna grab this box here and we're gonna use the bomb to push us into the floor to explode it instantly. We've done Shy Guy manipulation and manipulation of these coins to be perfectly placed here. We're gonna go under that there. We're gonna grab this. We have a wing cap. We have a steep slope near us. I think you know what's coming.
It's time for some more hyperspeed flying. You've not seen hyperspeed flying like this. There are 4 pokies in this level, each with a blue coin. So we're gonna fly down here, snipe all of these pokies just with infinite speed here. Go up here, get all of these red coins while the blue coins fly down, get all the yellow coins on top of these pillars, come down, get all the blue coins that we missed, and we just have so much speed that we're just gonna fly straight through the top of the pyramid, straight to the inside.
And now that we're in here, we have some falling to do. Again, we're pairing it with the secret stars here, so we're grabbing those here. Now we're gonna make our way, grab this blue coin switch, and that little platform there with the sand is perfectly aligned for us to backwards long jump just to cross this gap.
And now we can wall kick to be able to get all of those coins, making it up here. And there's an interesting thing, the hitbox for the secrets and the hitbox for the coin are slightly different. So with a special kick,
The rare literal wall kick.
we can do a double star spawn.
I love wall space kicks.
And now when you walk in, because that sand is moving, the walking is slightly faster there because of the moving sand.
Very rare instance of walking being faster.
Give it up for 64. Make sure to get your $64 donations in.
Yep.
Up next, shining atop the pyramid. This one, we're gonna go and beeline, build up some speed on the slope, and make a perfect jump straight into the star.
So now there's only a little bit left in Shifting Sandlands.
Stand tall on the 4 pillars.
Ooh, stand tall on the 4 pillars. So we're going to be doing a similar trick to go, or the exact same trick actually, to go into the top of the pyramid, grabbing the bloated bomb, clipping through here. It is actually 1 frame faster to do this than going in the bottom area.
And now we've got a boss fight here with a free run by Feijoada, so please enjoy this while Mario throws some hand-to-hand combat. We got time for donations.
I think it took a few seconds to reach me just because of how fast he was going, but this is $64 from Mario, and it says, I'm sorry, in advance audio. Ah! Genuinely incredible how fast this is going. 6464 here from Anonymous with no message. 256 here from, I gotta make sure I'm pronouncing this right, 2B Rumono that said, hi, 4 tickets, please. And also, a really big one just came in. This is, make sure I read this right, I'm so sorry. We had it pinned and then it just disappeared. This was $1,000 here from Meg Mario that said, in a time where people are hated and worse for loving who they love, being who they are, and believing in what they believe in, it can be a struggle to remember what hope feels like. But for those weeks in the year, SGDQ and AGDQ, I'm reminded of how much good and hope there really is in the world. I'm brought to tears of heartbreak when I see the struggles that MSF and so many people around the world are dealing with every day, but I'm also brought to tears of joy seeing the celebrations and hype as we cross the next milestone, as the donation tracker rises, as I see and hear so many people celebrating being their true, genuine selves, in spite of the darkness trying to tear them down. For those who come after, I love you all.
So as you can see there, the metal cap kind of broke in this level. Amazing swimming right here.
Optimal swimming.
We have just enough time to be able to make it to this box right as soon as it, breaking it with a jump kick. And Mario actually swimming in the air there years before Mario Galaxy.
I still can't believe you make the Galaxy reference, not me. It should have been me.
So as you can see, the metal cap in this level kind of broken. We can use that to conserve speed with the help of the BLJ.
Yeah, so we're going back in for 100 coins here. We're going to break this box, grab the metal cap. The metal cap lets us stick to the floors on this. So we backwards long jump, build up a lot of speed, and we use this to slide all the way around, collecting all of these coins, making it up into this area, coming back around, grabbing that ring of coins, and knocking on the blue switch here.
So we do have to cancel our negative speed to be able to ground pound on that switch. We get all of the coins from those Goombas that we just killed, and we make our way back inside the water.
Now again, these rings of coins, there's not many coins in this level, so we gotta get most of them here with some great swimming. We've collected most of them on the way back. We'll punch into the wall there to rise up way faster.
And now we can get the remainder of the coins that we didn't get. I'm sure you all saw those coins that we got in that BLJ earlier, right? And we're going to make our way up into this pole. We're going to jump off the sign into the red coin, get the coins, and this is a rare example where we are not able to do another double star spawn because there's no coins next to the reds. So we're going to go up over here, get the 7th and the 8th red coin, and this is what it normally looks like.
Yeah, normally the 2 animations spawns 100 coin star, and then the red one. It's still fast to do this. It's also cycle-based based on how the ship is rocking. Oh.
Nice.
And now, next up, we got Can the Eel come out to play? Once again, when we find a broken setup, we're gonna keep using it because we love it so much here. We're gonna grab this metal cap, we're gonna jump dive, backwards long jump off of this rock here, make our way. We're gonna use another rock to clip down, to down warp, and now we're just waiting for the eel to come out. Again, camera manipulation to reduce the amount of lag, and we're gonna jump at the perfect time to fall right into the star.
And that's how many stars you would normally need to beat the game. We only have a couple more down in this area before we head upstairs.
Treasure of the Ocean Cave up next.
Ooh, Treasure of the Ocean Cave. This is a fun one. So we're going to be doing the same BLJ at the start here, getting the metal cap box.
Now, once again, we want to conserve as much speed as possible, stick to those floors, backwards long jump off the rock, pause buffer to build up even more, clip down around. We jump kick to gain a little bit of hype while still maintaining that speed to moonwalk through this. Backflip, ground pound, right where the star is. Up next, blast to the stone pillar.
Ooh, so this one's fun. You may have seen how broken the metal cap and the BLJ is. Well, for this specific one, we don't even need the metal cap. The objects of the level happen to line up so perfectly that we can just go straight over here, do a BLJ, redirect our speed, and use the objects completely going directly into the star.
We respect RTA rules here.
No frame walking.
There's no frame walking at all. None required. Up next, our last through the jet stream star of this run. Once again, now, the way we're walking on the floors here, if we angle Mario, we can essentially snap off of the floor at any point we want. And so we're going to use that here with this very steep slope, and we'll come off the floor right at the perfect height to get the star.
And that is the last main level of the downstairs and regular floor area. There's only one more star that we need to get, though, and that's everyone's favorite, Secret Aquarium. And now while we're swimming on these racing lines, we have time for another donation.
So apparently it's a GDQ tradition now where I just managed to break things. I broke the donation page, which is why I was panicking. We got it back, though. The amazing Dono team kept me covered. This was a $3,000 donation from Crane. That was the Tingle on the Wind Waker couch. And they said, Tingle gave me some rupees to donate before leaving yesterday with a note that he'd like to see the link to the past glitch showcase. And in the time since we've gotten that, we not only pushed past 50,000, we're past 56,000 and counting. We are over a quarter of the way to unlocking that. Keep putting your donations towards it. And because it was requested, I am told to give a acceptable.
All right, we're done with this floor here. Now we're gonna make our way to upstairs, but first, we're not gonna make use of the secret aquarium. We're gonna make use of the regular aquarium here and use the floor here, backwards long jump, maintain speed, and reverse enter the upstairs.
So you can see right here, Mario's actually kind of come out the wrong way, and that'll spawn us on the wrong side of the door. And we can use this to do a quick triple jump and go straight into Tall Tall Mountain.
Shoutouts to Manimo for that one. Yeah. First up, scale the mountain. So we're gonna make our way over here. We're gonna clip through. We're gonna dive grind on the edge of the water there. Use the water to upward. Glitchy wall kick chain to make it all the way up here. Some more glitchy wall kicks before jump diving into the star.
So that glitchy wall kick chain in that corner, you can kind of just do them repeatedly, and the angles happen to line up so you can do them over and over and just gain height as soon as possible.
Moving back in for Mystery of the Monkey Cage. You'll get to see it again. Don't blink. So once again, clipping through here. Dives to build up speed. Water to up warp. Glitchy wall kick chain, maintaining our angle. Now this here, we're gonna jump dive and grab Yukiki on the slope here.
And by grabbing him on the slope, we can say we free him, but we hold on actually, and then by doing a ground pound, we skip the very slow walking, and we're already spawning the star.
Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make use of this wall to clip us out of the wall. We're gonna fall to the death plane. We're gonna trigger a death. We're gonna use the water that's right there very conveniently to upwarp us back into the star during the death animation to do the Death Star glitch again.
Yes, and the reason that works is because when you enter water from the side, it does not expect you to do that, and it just spawns you straight at the top.
Straight at the top. Moving in for 100 coins and Scary Shrooms is red coins. We've got a steep slope. We can backwards long jump right here to grab this ring of coins.
Get the ring of coins and make our way all the way over to the mushroom. So we're going to be grabbing almost all the red coins. We're going to be saving one for later because we're going to be coming back to this area. Look at this movement, wow. Making our way down, we're going to be making our way over to the slide. There's a lot of coins in the slide. It's faster to go in it and get them all.
As we jump dive into this painting, again, look for the C-up trick. We're gonna slide back, press C-up to build up some speed initially on this slope before going into sliding here. Some perfect sliding. Again, you'll see Mario kind of vibrate back and forth because the brute forcing that went into this very complex system.
And it's a little bit faster to go in the air without jumping, so you'll see Mario kind of bounce slightly as much as possible here.
Palix, you said there were specific kinds of floor triangles that you tried to hit during
Yeah,
this?
you want to try and hit the ones that are more flat because the speed difference isn't that much, but actually the de facto speed caps like how far you move along the slope, so you want to be moving as forwards as possible just to progress through the slide.
And now that we're done with the slide, we only need 3 more coins. A quick glitchy wall kick right up here to get all the way up to the upper area.
Now we're gonna grab this bomb, we're gonna grab it bloated to help us push us away. We're gonna grab it as it explodes. We're holding an empty object slot. We're gonna spawn the 100 and the red coin star. The red coin star spawns into our hands, so as we grab the 100 coin star, it drops the red coin star and we can pick it up instantly.
Just spawns out of thin air.
Don't worry, you'll get a better view of that later, maybe.
Next up, it's time for my personal favorite star of this run. It's Mysterious Mountainside. This one's really, really simple and very short as well, so I'm gonna break it down for you. So starting off, just a simple rollout here. Glitchy wall kick, float precise glitchy roll kick, float precise push through that railing straight into the star. I love that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone will ever do that RTA ever.
It's way harder than it looks.
2 floating tricks in 10 frames.
Yes.
When we say float precise, it's like,
It's as precise as
without
Think
a
of it
second.
as a millionth of Mario's height, roughly.
I think the adage was it's like throwing a dart and hitting a red blood cell.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do that without a setup. Let's get some more glitchy wall kick chains. We love that. Our last star of TTM coming up, we got Blast to the Lonely Mushroom.
And now you saw the BLJ earlier when we did 100 coins. Well, it turns out we can actually do the same exact BLJ here and go all the way into the star.
That's one of those stars that's so short, but it has so much history behind it.
And we do not have time to mention the whole history
Long
here.
frame wars. Now, we're out here. We've got time for everybody's favorite. Give it up for Toad! Now, we're near some stairs, so get ready for some fast travel as well. We're gonna backwards long jump to the huge island of Tiny Huge Islands. Get ready for the tip top of the huge island.
Ooh, tip top of the huge island. We're going to be making our way over here to this wet steep slope. And wet steep slope, one more BLJ that we can do. We can get just enough speed to be able to BLJ on this and then make it directly into the star.
Using the water to upwarp us, but still escape it and break the box. Next up, we got Pluck the Piranha Flower. Now, this one was only improved by a couple of frames and is a bit of an auto-scroller while we need to wait for the piranhas to spawn. So we got some time for some donations.
Fantastic. That 64 train is still going. This ticket is from Nim and the Cat Girl, and they specifically put the cat face in there too. And they said, it's been awesome this GDQ having the global SM64 TAS community congregate in person bigger than ever before. And with half our genders having changed since the last 120 TAS 14 years ago. Massive congrats to Palix and all the other authors.
So now that we finished plucking the piranha flower, this level is a little interesting because there's two entrances. We actually do a BLJ here to be able to make it straight into the huge painting.
Coming up, we got the 100 coins, which we're gonna pair with Foot Race with Koopa the Quick. First up, we're gonna knock out all of these Goombas with one big ground pound. You're gonna see the log trick, once again, that perfect jump circling around there, making our way over to the slope. There's some Lakitu manipulation to get them to come as fast as possible, setting up this backwards long jump, doing it again, knocking out some enemies, going around, collecting their coins that just spawned, and using this to slide into the cave.
So now that we're in the cave, we're going to get as much red coins as possible without spawning the star, I should say, making it over here and getting the blue coin switch before heading back outside.
Coming back out of the cave here, we're just going to do this wall kick straight onto this slope here. And actually, we're not just manipulating the coins, we're manipulating all the Goombas to walk right where we need to go.
Now, we felt bad for how fast we beat Koopa the Quick last time, so we'll give him a bit of a head start and first leisurely collect these coins, then make our way to an invisible ceiling, backwards long jump off of thin air, do this to shoot all the way across, past the wind, finish the race, knock out this Goomba. We've manipulated the coin to go to where the race ends.
And now we grab, fall off. Oh no, we're good. Go for a backwards long jump, a little bit of time to go straight backwards into the Koopa and the blue coin on the same frame, allowing for the most perfect double star spawn.
Count them. Up next, one of my favorites, 5 Itty Bitty Secrets. So the geometry of Tiny Huge Island is just so great. There's so many spots to glitchy wall kick. And so right off the bat, we're gonna be turning the camera to face backwards, and we'll do this glitchy wall kick out of bounds to grab the first secret on the other side here, jump dive, cancel with a dive grind there, build up some speed on this slope here, a side flip dive to turn around. We're just gonna walk up the edge there, dive grind, dive recover, cancel on the top there with a massive
jump directly into the star.
So much happens so fast in that level.
That's such a hard one to explain.
Up next, Wiggler's Red Coins.
Ooh, Wiggler's Red Coins. So you've already seen us go in. This time it's faster to go into this huge island. We're going to be doing a similar trick just to be able to go directly into the Wiggler's Red Coin area on the lower level.
Once again, making our way straight to this wet, steep slope. We're gonna backwards long jump. We're gonna use this to make it all the way up the slope. Glitchy wall kick into the area.
So now when we're getting these red coins, we don't want to land on the last one if we can avoid it. It's faster to just get it. So we go over here and barely grab it from the tiniest radius, and we're able to dive directly into the star.
Now again, we need to consider whether it's faster to enter the big painting or the small painting, and we've done that. So this is the fastest overall total time that we have across every single level. So our last one here is Make Wiggler Squirm. We're entering on the small island here, a glitchy wall kick to make it up into this pipe.
And now that we're in this pipe, we can actually use the slope here. We can go straight through this floor because its hitbox isn't very good. We go through and we swim directly into the Wiggler fight.
Now for this Wiggler fight, you're gonna see, it might look a little strange, but we're actually gonna lure Wiggler to the edge of the battlefield here. And that's to do star bounce reduction. So the star bounce cancel, if you remember to Princess's Secret Slide, when we were so high up, it canceled the bounce animation. So by leading Wiggler to the very edge, it reduces the animation by a grand total of 1 frame.
One singular frame.
Shoutouts to Super Devo for that one.
Yeah, it's just sat over there. Hey, Devo.
There's that 1 frame save.
Every frame counts.
Every frame counts.
We're done with Tiny Huge Island.
Oh, I guess that means we're doing some BLJ movement all the way throughout the upper and into Snowman's Land.
First up, we're doing the 100 coin star.
This is a fun 100 coin star. We're going to be going over here and we're going to be getting the shell on the far corner of this area.
Now again, the shell movement, like before, it's faster to move in the air, so we're gonna see some straight lines and jumps. Now the money bags spawn 5 coins. And if you walk along the very edge of money bags, we can duplicate them. And so we're spawning many, many duplicates of these money bags all at once. Each one gives us 5 coins. We're very careful not to spawn too many or it will crash the game. We have spawned more than we need so that all these coins are in a convenient spot for us though. Lots of camera manipulation to reduce lag. Grab these 6 and 7 red coins and then we're gonna use the spin drift to set up another double star spawn.
And then we actually go so fast there, the HUD doesn't have enough time to actually count up for how many coins we're getting.
But get ready for this movement. I love this slide kick, dive grind, jump cancel, punch to get through the wind and another slide kick to the last star.
Yeah, we need that there because if you're in the air in the wind, it actually caps your H speed. So this is a rare case where we can actually move on the ground quickly because the whole stage is slippery, which lets us conserve speed through the wind on the ground.
Into the igloo next.
Into the igloo. You can see we can actually, because it's slippery, we can do a punch to get a little bit more speed. We're going to actually enter inside the back of the igloo. A quick BLJ on the very side here, and that allows us to land on the spin drift, get its speed, and clip directly into the star.
This is another case where clipping through the corner is a lot easier.
Okay, because we have that backward speed. Bouncing off the spin drift is the only way to gain enough height there. Moving back in, we got Snowman's big head. And a little known fact about Mario is that he actually invented parkour. You're gonna see some of that here. Starting off with a similar start here, triple jump dive. Lots of cancels here, turn around, glitchy wall kicks, double jumps, jump dive. There's the star.
That was Snowman's big head. Going back in.
Chill with the bully.
Chill with the bully. You saw how badly we bullied the bullies downstairs. Well, this bully upstairs, we're going to make our way back over here, do another C-up slide to get a lot of speed, and then dive directly into the bully, go and hitting it straight off.
And the C-up slides only work on slippery slopes, and there's lots of those here.
94, we're already over 3/4 of the way through.
Yeah. Next up, the long thought to be maxed star in the deep freeze has in fact been improved. It used to be just a straight line. But of course, we start off near a slope, so we're gonna use it to build up some speed and use that to double jump dive perfectly into the star.
So that star was actually thought to be maxed until we figured out that you could go directly to the side, save a little bit of time.
And our final one here in Snowman's Land, we've got Whirl from the Freezing Pond.
So for Whirl from the Freezing Pond, you saw how fast we could get to the area behind the freezing pond by going up over here and using this slope to get a lot of speed and a jump off of the water to be able to get the star. If you pay close attention there, you can actually see the spin drift falling into the water. You're normally not supposed to be able to see that.
Up next, we have a rare moment in this task. A very rare moment.
It's a very rare moment.
This is tragic.
We're in between levels, right? We're gonna do a BLJ.
We're gonna walk through a door, rare moment there. And we're gonna long jump into the low setting of wedge. First up, we got the secrets in the shallows in the sky.
So for secrets in the shallows in the sky, we are going to first start off by going over to this box. We do unfortunately have to push it, and then over to the second box as well.
Now this third box, we don't need to break it. We can just glitchy wall kick off of it. Wall kick up here. There's a very steep slope up here, which we can use to backwards long jump, C up to redirect, reflect our speed, hyperspeed wall kick to grab the last secrets.
And now that we have all the speed, we can wall kick on the entire opposite sides of the level straight into the star.
Moving back in, we'll be going in on the medium setting, which is 1 frame faster to do for shocking arrow lifts.
Yes, for shocking arrow lifts, Wet Dry World is a special thing where you can influence the water level where you go into the painting. So we're going into the medium level. We're going to go over here, jump dive off of the fence, activate the water level changer, bounce off the enemy, long jump, wall kick, and go straight into the star. That star is a little bit faster to be able to enter on medium than on the lower level and going through the teleporter.
Up next, Express Elevator Hurry Up. This is the only unimproved star since 2012. Shoutouts to Snark. Not for lack of trying, we're gonna start off with a jump dive and we're gonna break this cork box with a dive rollout. We're gonna wall kick up here, use the wooden plank to clip out of the cage, then back into the cage.
Exactly the same as the 2012 task. Believe me, we all tried. We couldn't do it.
We've improved 119 out of 120.
Going back in for a quick race through downtown.
Ooh, quick race through downtown. So we go in on the low level. we do a glitchy wall kick chain on this thing to be able to get up, change the water level, and that raises this wooden platform. That allows us to BLJ and get parallel universe speed.
We're gonna get parallel universe speed. We've locked the camera. We're gonna go, trigger the loading zone, then enter the area and grab that star.
So you saw how fast that we can get downtown there. The help parallel universes and activating that loading zone, we can really do anything.
We got to go back downtown for 100 coins and red coins. First up, we're gonna make a beeline for this blue coin switch.
Dodging that enemy right there because we don't need him. Actually clipping up, and we're going to use this to clip outside through the left and activate the elevator, a surprise tool that'll help us later. Grabbing both of these coin boxes as well as these coins while we wait for the elevator to go back up.
And again, we have X-Cam here because the camera cannot follow us into a parallel universe. Gonna build up parallel universe speed, activate the loading zone, hit a trigger. We have the speed built up because we entered water. We can reactivate it when we hit the land and go flying through the course, collecting these red coins. We need to pause buffer our wall kicks because we're moving so fast. We actually needed to go from parallel universe speed down to regular old hyper speed, and we did that with the 10K glitch. Here are our last red coins, and we actually killed the Skeeter there to set up. Once again, there's a yellow coin up there which set up a double star spawn.
I think this is the only time in the run where we have too much speed.
Yeah.
No such thing.
Never enough. One last star in Wet Dry World. We're gonna go to the top of the town.
Top of the town. So going back in, and this time on the medium, because we can use the help of this enemy right here to be able to just go straight into this little rising thing. We can go over here, jump, barely dodge that with a glitchy wall kick and a jump dive. We can actually make it directly into the star.
And that's it for Wet Dry World. And that's it actually for this level of upstairs. So now we're gonna move on to the final area. We're gonna backwards long jump off of these stairs, and we're gonna talk to everyone's favorite. Give it up for Toad! Making our way, it's fastest to do Rainbow Ride next. Again, we tried all the combinations of starting on which levels first. Fastest here, we're gonna first start with the 100 coins, make our way, grab this ring of coins, and we're gonna make our way to the carpet. There's that staggered floor. We can use this to backwards long jump down to kill the fly guy.
And now we can go over here to these coins in the air, and we can actually go up the side of this platform to be able to make it up here. And with the help of a huge long jump, we're barely able to make it into this wooden platform.
And again, we've manipulated RNG, so these coins are in a good position for us here. Running along these here is also a little faster, lots of dives, and we're gonna use an arrow drop to instantly turn around double jump inwards.
And now we're going to grab most of these remaining red coins, dodging the last one because we're going to be getting it later before going to the blue coin switch.
And some firsties all the way up here. Hoo, hoo, wahoo. We're turning around the camera to save on lag. We've activated an elevator. We all love elevators here. We're just waiting for it to go all the way down, come back up. We're gonna backwards long jump. We're gonna lock the camera. We're gonna go to a parallel universe, turn around, come back, and end up here.
Where we grab Chuckya and kill the box to get an amazing double star spawn.
Such a perfect double star spawn.
Yeah.
And see a backflip.
See a backflip.
Gamers, we have a second for a donation here.
In a
In a little
moment.
bit.
Absolutely.
Going back in here, we have a double floating point push right here back into RR. And now we're gonna go for Big House in the Sky. Now you may have heard of Carpetless, but we are not going in the direction for Carpetless. No, we are gonna go up here and we're going to activate this carpet here because we need to use the carpet. It's too difficult for TAS to do carpetless.
Yeah.
We're playing it
But
safe here.
we BLJ on this carpet, get parallel universe speed, and we are at the star.
That trick is called carpetless, if you're wondering.
Up next, Swinging in the Breeze, we do got time for that donation.
You said carpetless?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Just had to make sure. Another ticket for that $64 train here from DS273 that said, crazy to see this finally premiere after so many years of work from so many people. This is the power of building up a bunch of speed.
Yeah.
I want to give everyone a quick reminder. If you've enjoyed what you have seen this whole weekend, especially the effort that the Mario 64 TAS community has put together for you, please consider donating or sharing the stream around to people who can also help the cause of Doctors Without Borders. We still have a little bit more to go tonight, but finale is approaching very quickly. Let's get back to the TAS.
So now we just did a triple jump glitchy wall kick to be able to get up, using the Lackey 2 to be able to grab this pole slightly faster to jump off and re-grab it before going up, and then using the blue platforms to be able to make it straight into the star.
Lots of dive grinds, punch cancels, everything, all of the above.
It's so cool. I love that movement.
Moving back in again with this float perfect double wall push slide kickstart. Fastest way to enter, so precise. We're going back in for coins amassed in a maze.
Coins amassed in a maze. So these are the red coins. We're going to be going up with the help of a glitchy wall kick. Sends us perfectly over here. And we're doing another arrow drop to get an instant double jump on the edge of that platform before going through and getting all of these red coins. Jumping is sliding on the very platform with a crouch and then doing a wall kick to slide backwards into the star.
I love the wall kicks.
Wall kicks will work.
110 up next. We have one last star in Rainbow right here. We're going back in for tricky triangles.
Oh, so this tricky triangles, you saw a certain thing earlier in the 100 coin. Well, it turns out with the help of this carpet, we can actually do a BLJ all the way over, incredibly over the gap, directly into the triangles, a glitchy wall kick on the outside corner, and we're at the star.
We only have one mainline course left. I know we are on record pace, but do not worry, TikTok Clock is very famously the easiest course in the game. Starting off here, we are going for Get a Hand, and this is very, very simple. I'll break it down for you right here. Glitchy wall kick, glitchy wall kick, glitchy wall kick, and we're at the star. That easy.
That's actually the fastest star in the game.
Yes.
Now we're going back in for 100 coins, and we're gonna do it on the random setting. All of the RNG manipulation leads to this. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make our way to the stairs, backwards long jump off of an invisible ceiling, redirect squish cancel on the pendulum, hyperspeed wall kick all the way up to the top of the clock.
And now that we're at the top of the clock, it's actually faster to get the coins going downwards. So we're going to get all of these 3 coin blocks, get all of their coins, make our way down to the 4th coin block, intentionally dodge some coins there, and make our way to the blue coin switch.
Now we're here, we're gonna dive grind to build up a lot of speed, very quickly grab all these blue coins, then make our way to the red coin area. We're gonna grab all these, and then we're gonna save one, last one, for once again, double star spawn coming up. We're gonna grab this bob bomb as it explodes, so we're holding nothing, then we're gonna spawn the star into our hands, so we have a cloned red coin star. We grab the 100 coin star, and then we instantly grab the red coin star too.
Just an unthinkable pairing, RTA, but tool-assisted speedrunning, anything's possible.
Now, once again, this setup is incredible, so you're gonna see it again here. The backwards long jump is off of an invisible ceiling. We bonk to redirect our speed. We use the off-axis pendulum to squish Mario, and we go flying through the course.
I think that Thwomp just got stomped.
It did, it did. And with that, we got time for donations until 118 stars.
118. I gotta read and count? Ugh. Here's $15 from Canalado that said, Xander, I met you in 2018 at the whopping age of 9 through your then tiny Super Mario Galaxy TASing server. Despite knowing absolutely nothing, I quickly inherited your passion for speedruns and TASing, and I haven't looked back since. It's no surprise to me that 8 years later, one of the most passionate TASers I've ever met has found himself in the commentary couch for the biggest TAS of the year. I am so proud of you. Go my goat!
Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God.
We got time for one more.
I was like, did we just get 117? Good number, by the way. Halo fans. Anyways, $5 here from... Okay, there's some. $5 from Sky PK that said, I've been hyped for this run for many, many years and know how much this must mean to all the authors to see it playing out on the big stage. Best of luck. May your TAS be free of desyncs less than 3.
And that was the last star that we need in TikTok Clock. There's actually only one star left before we head all the way to the final Bowser, and that is everyone's favorite, Wing Mario over the Rainbow.
Yes, now going here into Wing Mario of the Rainbow, we are going to start flying around here at the start. And going down gains speed, going up loses speed, so we want to get more speed while not flying, or more height, jumping off the box here, flying around, so that we can get enough speed to fly all the way up to this top cloud here without any use of any cannons. Shout out to SM64 Expert for finding this. It saves about 10 seconds and makes the entire run cannonless.
For the first time in SM64 history, no cannons in the entire game.
True cannonless. Again, that
119.
the pivoting as based on the brute forcing, so cool. Now, we have one last star to get. We have more than 70 stars, so there's no infinite staircase here. But there are stairs, and we want to fast travel, so we're going to slide kick and start a backwards long jump to get into Bowser in the Dark World. The final level, once again, starting off with a slide kick dive grind. We're going to triple jump all the way up into this first red coin.
Get all in the box, dive grind off the box over here to the slope.
We're going to dive repeatedly to get up a little bit faster.
Jump dive here, go down here, grab these coins, and we're gonna make our way to this elevator. Once again, we're gonna backwards long jump, squish cancel to redirect our speed, glitchy wall kick off the wall, jump all the way up here.
And then with the BLJ here, we can actually get more speed, allowing us to get to the remaining 2 red coins on this level.
So much speed going backwards. We clip into this object with a quick triple jump side flip, jump dive. We're making it all the way up here.
Go to the pole and then make it up to these elevators.
Once again, an elevator. We're gonna backwards long jump, clip through the walls here to grab our last red coin.
Actually going underneath the floor for a little bit to be able to get the 120th star.
Pipe flip, pipe flip.
Thank you all so much for counting up those stars, but we are not done counting just yet. We have got to count up all of these Bowser throws. Can we get them all?
They're ready for it.
1. Side flip dive here to grab Bowser just a little bit faster.
2.
Triple jump dive even faster.
3. And now we actually BLJ on this rising platform to get a tiny bit of extra speed, talk to Bowser. And now with that extra speed conserved out of the text box, we're able to go directly into, wait for it, the time!
Pretty good run, huh?
That was all right. We didn't quite get sub 114, but close enough.
Wasn't the final time, so 4,444.44 seconds?
Yes, the final time is 4,444.44 seconds with a little bit of margin of error.
So you want to go for shout-outs?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, there has just been, this has been in the works for so long. As I said, the last task was 14 years ago. And throughout that entire time, we've just been working on making all these small improvements, culminating to this. There are over 70 contributors to the run you just saw, and we're gonna list some of them right now.
The direct authors of this run in alphabetical order are Alex Palix 1, Adam Pass, Brett, Shozy 3, Circumar, Cracktex, CSZ, Dargos, Dylan Sej, Albertito, ERGC Xander, Aero, Fejwada Mohada, Fifth Dispense, Frame, Kieran, Krithilith, Manima, Mickey, Plush, Roblox A192, SM64 Expert, Snark122, Super Davo 001, TOT, TJK, and Y, and dozens of contributors.
Just so much work over so long. I could not possibly shout out every single person that made a contribution to this run, but there are just a few people that I really do need to shout out. First of all, once again, thank you to Adam Pass and Circumark for doing all of the lag reduction in every star, all the castle movement, everything. They did that in just a few months, in just a really short time, so I'm massively grateful for them because it was such a time crunch. I also need to shout out my goat, Krithilith, who has just been one of the best contributors. He's found so many crazy strats, but he also came up with a program called Scattershot, which is a tool for brute forcing and finding movement in levels, which has just made making this task so much easier and also just created some amazing strategies. So massive shout outs to him. Additionally, not just the authors, I need to shout out to all the people who make all the tools we use to make the task. So shout outs to Arrow Maker and all the team behind MooPen64. That's the emulator we use to make this run. They've just been continuously working, doing bug fixes, quality of life improvements. Without them, we would not have been able to make this task. Additionally, thank you to everyone who's worked on all of the tools we use to make it. Not just within the emulators themselves, but all the additional external tools such as Stroop, SM64 Lua, and just countless more. Every contribution, whether it's creating inputs or creating all the tools behind the scenes, all of that has come together over all this time to create this run. So thank you to everyone.
And biggest shout outs to Palix here for being the one person who put together the task community.
He refuses to take credit. Please give it up for Palix. He put this together.
Effort.
You put it together, man.
Yeah.
My shout-outs. I'd like to thank everyone who has ever helped create, participate, or even watch any of the task competitions. Task competitions brought both Palix and myself into the community, and I think they really helped keep it alive and elevate the skill level to make this task what it is today.
And if you'd like stuff like this, we do have an open Discord, discord.gg/SM64TAS, SM64 TAS. There's a task competition going right now. People of any levels can join. That's like noob to pro, and we'd love to have you there. In the meantime, though...
You gonna go? So, all right. Okay. Thank you all so much for being so patient, honestly, because I know this has been in the works for a long time. And I've seen so many comments just saying, where's 120? Here it is. Thank you all so much for being here. I've been Palix.
I've been Crackhex.
I've been Xander.
And I've been 11059.
Thank you, Games Done Quick!
Woo!